Hey everybody, welcome to a new episode of Ghost Talks, and I'm your host, Ghost, and we're actually going to be talking about Nintendo's E3 event and how they legitimately won E3. So the first game that we're actually going to be talking about is Splatoon, which is a new IP for Nintendo, and it's pretty much their adaptation of a third-person shooter, which the perspective is kind of interesting because you play as these little characters, which they're human, but they're based on squids, and they pretty much have these guns that shoot ink, and the object of the game is pretty much to cover as much area as possible with your own ink, where you can actually dive within it, turn into your little octopus, swim around, and navigate these areas. But I legitimately think that this is like the greatest idea, just because you're pretty much competing for territory, but in an interesting way. It's not just like, oh well, conquer and destroy and all these ideas that pretty much shooters nowadays take after, where it's just constantly multiplayer online and it's only competing for how many times you can kill everybody online. That's not how it works. Anything that you do in the game that's spreading around ink is legitimately making your team win. And I'm just really looking forward to this. Plus, it's 16 people online, 8 versus 8. Who wouldn't want to play this?
If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more.
So, next game that we're going to be talking about is Yoshi's Woolly World. And I hope that I'm saying that right, because I usually mess it up because of the tongue twister that's there. But it's pretty much Yarn Yoshi that everyone has been constantly talking about, and the concept is interesting because everything now looks beautiful because of the HD graphics that Nintendo is pumping out onto the console. But it's not a game of where I have to pretty much run from point A to point B and not stop and smell the roses. It's a game about exploration. There is no time limit, so you can legitimately freely walk around the area. If you've seen something on top, you can just run, boom, do whatever you have to do, come back down, and then keep going. And it has this little charm to it that I think it's pretty much like just something that seems refreshing. It is a platformer, don't get me wrong, and I know that throws everybody off because they say that the Wii U has too many platformers, but this one is just a sweet love letter, I would say, to platformers out there, because the design is beautiful, everything about the world is beautiful, and then you get to just explore. There is no time limit. And that, to me, just screams like, well, I want to play this. I don't know about you guys, but I want to play this game. Okay, so next game that I'm going to be talking about is Captain Toad's. It's Captain Toad something. I don't remember the full name, so pretty much text right here saying what it is. It's pretty much the mini games that we got within Super Mario World 3D World, where you play as Toad. He can't jump. He can just run, and you're pretty much exploring these little, I would say, squared levels, which are just a maze, and you have to actually run around it, touch the little platforms, make them rise wherever you need them go into everything, and it just completely is just a puzzle. It's like its own little Rubik's Cube where you're trapped in this little world and you have to get all 3 of the stars to pretty much move on. And I really did enjoy those. They were little fun, I would say, teasers that were in the game. And just to have Toad have his own game, which is kind of odd because you would have thought Mario would have been they would have been pumping more Mario games, but during that E3 event they said no Mario games in Robot Chicken form. And they pretty much stuck to their guns. No new Mario games. Mario's not a star here. The only one that we got was Mario Maker, but that doesn't even count as a Mario game. It's more of a game editor for everyone else. So, with that being said, let's go to Mario Maker now, which is, I don't know. They said it was a 3DS title, but then when I saw it, it was a Wii U title, so I'm really confused on which one it is, but I'm gonna guess it's a Wii U title because beyond making, you know, the levels and picking out what you had to do, you can do it within the 8-bit art style of the original Super Mario, or you can do it in New Super Mario Brothers U. And this is just like, I would say, everyone's dream. You don't have to hack ROMs anymore. You don't have to do all this stuff to make your own Mario game. And you can do it within the newest style, or you can do it with the old style. And this is just, this just like pretty much opens up, I would say, its own Pandora's box of the limits, the possibility of things that you can do. And I know, because they announced that, you know, you can play you can play people's levels on Miiverse, which I would say opens up a new level, because it's just, it adds everything that was good with Little Big Planet, you know, with just creating worlds and doing whatever you wanted so the game never ended. And you get to actually rate those people, you can tip them stars, and you can do whatever you need to do, which it just makes things better because it's Mario. And you control everything that happens to it. So you could make a complete simple level, or you could make a super challenging level that the only way you can defeat it is by doing trick jumps throughout everything. Or, you know, use the New Super Mario Brothers U, and you would have to defeat the level just doing wall jumps everywhere. So this is just opens up a new gateway of what we can possibly do. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited for that. So the next thing that they announced was Hyrule Warriors. And if you guys don't know, because I know a lot of you guys don't know, I am a huge Dynasty Warriors fanatic. I've been playing Dynasty Warriors since the PlayStation 2. I didn't get to play the first Dynasty Warriors, but people tell me it's just a fighting game, so I pretty much fell in love with the game series, and I kept playing and kept playing. I have it for the Wii U, I have it for the PS3, I have it for the Vita, and I have it for my PlayStation 4. And I have no regrets. I even have Samurai Warriors for the Wii U. That is how involved that I am with this series. And just to have my two favorite franchises, which is Legend of Zelda and Dynasty Warriors, just have like a cute little baby together, this is amazing. And so far the only characters that we have is Mina, Zelda, Sheik, and Link. But from what it showed on the title screen, because when they were showing the little tech demo, it looked like there was about, I would say, 7 more characters, but I may be wrong. But even with that, 7 characters to run around pretty much destroying waves upon waves upon waves of people, count me in. I will admit this now, count me in. I'm serious, guys, count me in. And knowing Dynasty Warriors, there probably is going to be an online feature for this, because they usually throw this on even on the 3DS, and it's probably going to be a 2-person co-op going through and just rampaging through everything, because they did that within Pirate Warriors, which is the One Piece Dynasty Warriors, and that was amazing. So if they put that in there, you guys can believe that I will be on my Wii U online, and if you guys need to add me, let me know now, because I will add you, and we will have some fucking destruction. So the next game that they announced was Legend of Zelda U, and from what they had showed was they pretty much were going to take the mechanics of the first game, which is pretty much this gigantic level where you can explore whatever you wanted. It didn't matter what dungeon you needed to do. But getting to the dungeon was a puzzle in itself, and entering that dungeon was a pretty much just thing of itself. And the game was beautiful. Don't get me wrong. The game was fucking beautiful. You saw everything moving in real life, real time. Pretty much the grass was blowing around, and the thing was that it looked like it was pre-rendered, but it wasn't. It looked like a pre-rendered trailer, but it wasn't. It was the actual in-game engine. It was amazing. And just to have that potential where it's so open-ended that it feels like it's a Skyrim type title is even better in itself. And from what we saw this character that they said may or may not be Link, but obviously it looked like Link. It smelled like Link. Who knows, it'd probably even taste like Link. He was pretty much on his horse, and all of a sudden you saw this big Ragnarok come in and start shooting up the place, destroying everything. Everything was set on fire, and Link just pretty much ran towards him, jumped up into the air, hit him with the bow in the face. Ooh. This is the main reason why I game. The adrenaline rush to the head was phenomenal within this. And then we got to the reveal trailer for a couple new Smash characters. The first character, we had Reggie face off with Iwata in an all-action packed fight. And to reveal me, we would like to play. We pretty much got 3 me types. We have a brawler, a swordsman, and a gunner. And they're pretty much explaining themselves, but you can use your own me's. So let's say you make a me of Ice-T. Well, he's there. Ice-T chills in. And you can make him whatever you want. He can fight however he wants. And you customize his moveset the way you want. Now, the way that they explained this was that they take up the slot of 9 different characters. Yes, 9 different characters. There's 3 different types and 36 moves. There are 9 different characters. You can do whatever you want with them. And then there was another character right after. And this one blew my mind because I thought it was another Legend of Zelda character, and my heart stopped for a minute. But then it was the Kid Icarus art style of the anime that they had gave for a little while, which was on the Nintendo videos. And it was Link versus Pit, and Link was beating that ass. You don't understand, he was beating that ass. And all of a sudden, he comes up, he kicks him, and he's about to finish Pit. Nope. All you see is, I don't think you're ready for this jelly. And Palutena comes in and says, nah, I kind of wanna fight this kid here. And Pit's saying, no, man, goddess can't do this. She's like, no. Let me show you exactly what a goddess can do. And she put the beats on everyone. She didn't put the beats on Link, though. Remember that. And pretty much that was just everything that they showed, which were the major things. I know that they were showing other stuff, but yeah, just the major stuff. And they also did show Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, or it may be the opposite, because the Omega thing throws me off. And it was just pretty much the stuff that we knew about, where the first 3, Trico, Torchic, which we already knew had a Mega Form, and Mudkip pretty much gained Mega Forms. And then we found out Professor Layton is coming to the United States with the crossover with Phoenix Wright, which Japan had got for a while ago. That was pretty much something that they announced when the 3DS at first came out, but we never heard anything from it. and pretty much people thought it was never coming to the West. But rejoice, people, it is. It's coming. And before I end this video, there was another character announced for Smash. All I have to say is Waka Waka. Yes, Pac hungers in. It's just, okay, I don't want to get too much into this because I want to make another video about my excitement for Pac-Man, but this is one of the greatest moments in just video game history where we have so many titans coming into the battle. We have Mega Man, Mario, Pac-Man, and Sonic. If you guys remember the console wars, Mario and Sonic being in a game was astronomically never to be thought of. From the era I grew up with, I never thought that I would ever see them on one platform. Then we got to see them at the Winter Olympics. Whatever, it was a crossover game. Never thought I would ever in my lifetime. I swear to God, I never thought in my lifetime I would ever see them on a game together. When they announced them for Brawl, I flipped my wig. That was it. I thought Nintendo couldn't top this. Then they threw us Mega Man. And we all know throughout the years, Mega Man has never been put into the spotlight as much as everyone would love for him to be in the spotlight. And he's back. And then now to have Pac-Man, Mr. Pac-Man Fever. I don't know what Sakurai can do for the next Smash, but if he can continuously top us like he continuously keeps doing, that's it. Take my money. Take my money. Which is like $4. But take my money, please. God, Sakurai, how much more can you do? And it was amazing. Even watching the Smash Bros. Tournament was fucking amazing. Who would have thought Nintendo, out of every game company, Nintendo, which protects Smash Brothers to no end, would have had a tournament. And it was fucking amazing. Even though there were some boring parts where they had like the celebrities play, I didn't care about them. I just wanted to see the top Smash Brothers beat the living crap out of each other and do as many specials as possible. We even got to see the Mega Man special. And gosh, I know that I'm rambling and I'm talking way too damn much, but oh my God, as many times as I tell you guys on this channel, Nintendo is my be-all, end-all. I pretty much got into game development and just video games because of them. And I want to explain the backstory and the origin of that in a different video. So I'm not going to talk your ear off. But, oh man. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys on Monday. Peace.
If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe for more. Here's 2 awesome videos for you guys to check out.